BFM 89.9, this is Audrey Raj with your final World Cup quickie. It's the Germans who reign supreme in Brazil. They beat Argentina 1-0 in extra time to lift the World Cup trophy. Mario Götze scored the winner, so be prepared to see tomorrow morning's headlines screaming Super Mario this, Super Mario that, or Götze the trophy, or even Don't Cry For Me Argentina. Yes, those tacky headlines. Matt Hummels admitted that Germany were preparing for penalties and got lucky when Götze scored 7 minutes before the end of extra time. Lionel Messi and gang, however, will not feel the same. They will be left ruining missed chances. Messi was named the winner of the Golden Ball after the final, a trophy that he said he was not happy to lift because he wanted to lift the World Cup trophy and not an individual trophy. The Golden Ball going to Messi has also been met with a lot of questions, with many saying that players like Arjen Robben, Alexis Sanchez, James Rodriguez even deserved it more. But Messi, of course, finished with 4 goals and 1 assist in the tournament. He also managed to rake up 4 Man of the Match awards, so maybe we should cut the shorty some slack. Germany's Manuel Neuer took the Golden Glove Award for the best goalkeeper at the tournament. He managed 4 clean sheets, and it was the 22-year-old attacking midfielder that stole our hearts, not only with his beautiful goals, but his dance moves. We're talking about Colombia's James Rodriguez. He took the Golden Boot Award with 6 goals in 5 matches. So that wraps up the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. It's been memorable for good reasons, bad and ugly ones. I'm talking about you, Suarez. But all in all, it will be talked about for years to come as one of the most exciting tournaments the world has ever seen, all the way until Russia 2018. So this is Audrey Raj signing off on your final World Cup quickie. Obrigado.
Good morning, I'm Sharaad Kuttan and welcome to BFM's Morning Headlines. It's the 14th of July and it's murder kidnap on the front pages of almost all our papers bar one. There you have it. Deadly revenge attack, Sabah shooter, cop killed in another attack on Sabah resort. And it goes on with Harian. Done before Sahur, done after SMS. Murder of a marine policeman and the kidnapping of another, just part of the ongoing woes on the eastern seaboard of Sabah on the eve of a new system, a new architecture for security in that part of Malaysia. What does it prove? We don't know, partly because we don't know exactly what the motives are. Apparently, some of the newspapers are saying that it's got to do with revenge. Revenge for actions against kidnappers, the release of a China national recently kidnapped, and also moves against undocumented workers in that part of Sabah. So, perhaps we don't know until more is discovered about what's happened to the man who's been kidnapped and the people behind him. Also in the news, of course, are things that have been brewing for some time. You can see the front pages of the Star here, model friends, because this headline might actually work for there too. We don't really know what led to her murder, but what's clear is that nothing is clear in the case of Regina Susulu, the Estonian model found dead, but whose death was reported some week or so after she was dead. Apparently her parents only found out through Facebook that she was dead. The ongoing assault on Gaza by Israeli forces also occupies many of the newspapers. You see that here on the front pages, the ST. In Utusan, Malaysia, you see that big cover on terrible bloodshed that's got the world up in arms, actually, in many respects. Disproportionate actions by the Israeli state against the population of Gaza for the kidnap and murder of 3 Israeli boys. Now, also in the papers is the question of dengue. Dengue remains one of the big issues in terms of health for the Klang Valley and other parts of Malaysia. But there's no respite inside. And what in fact we have here is a piece in the Malay Mail. There you have it. The health minister saying that new dengue vaccine still under probation, so nothing on that score. And what about those genetically modified mosquitoes that were supposed to supply us some relief? Apparently, that's not going anywhere either. And it cost us some 100 million ringgit just to do research in 4 states. There you have it. Why it costs so much to do just some initial research? I don't know, but that's not going to go and prove valuable for us at any point in time. Now, also note here is that incinerator story. You know, the Kapong incinerator causing some controversy. What's very interesting about today's Sun is that page 3 is given to one of the owners of the Sun and also owners of the landfill, Tan Sri Vincent Tan. So there he is. His statement is out there proving why, or at least arguing against the incinerator technology, because he has vested interest. And it says here at the end of the concessionary operator Bukit Taga sanitary landfill project is KBU Berjaya Envirus India Berhad, which owns 60% of Berjaya Corporation Berhad and 40% of KBU Malaysia Berhad. So there you have, at least they were honest enough to put that there, but shows you there's a lot of vested interest on both sides of this project. Sina Harian going it alone. Yes, they do have the Pulau Mabul story right there, but their main focus is the ongoing troubles in the state of Selangor. Troubles not over substantive issues, but really issues about governance, whether Pakatan Rakyat still wants its nominated leader, Khalid Ibrahim, or not. Somewhat misleading headline. It's not that it's come to choosing between these two, but they are now rumored to be the people on the slate for replacing Khalid if he is replaced. Nothing is certain. In fact, is almost as uncertain as the Indonesian elections. So we are left asking questions and not getting many answers. And the word for the day is revenge, folks. Revenge, yes, or in Malay, dendam. It is the presumed motive behind the attacks on Pulau Mabul that's taken the life of one cop and the kidnap of another. It could be the motive behind the Pulau Rawa murder mystery. We don't know at this point, and we wait for the media to help us clear the air on that. So until then, there are more morning headlines to come this week, except for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a public holiday. And that's all we have for you this morning on BFM's Morning Headlines. I'm Sharaad Kuttan, BFM 89.9.